graduated from law school in 1996, which is unbelievably approaching 18 years ago. And then I went to work for a large law firm in New Jersey, and I worked there for about 6 months. And I realized that it wasn't the place for me, and I wasn't really crazy about how sort of the culture operated and the way some of it worked, and and it's a fine firm with a great reputation, but I just had a different vision, So I went to work in developing really my own firm, and I got very heavily involved in both personal development and business development. And I was a huge believer in strategies of peak performance, and I was an athlete growing up. I played college baseball. I went to Columbia University, was captain of my college baseball team. And you go, what does that have to do with practicing law? Well, I think it has everything to do with practicing law. It's where I learned about how to achieve results, because everything that a person wants from their lawyer is the production of a result, right? That's what you're coming for. So through strategies of peak performance through sports, I began to read books, go to seminars, listen to tape programs on a whole multitude of different items about personal development. And I really saw the synergy between being an attorney, or really quite honestly being a person in business, but actually in the practice of being an attorney, and these principles of competition in sports and personal development. And I had the vision for building and starting my own firm, which I did in late 1998, beginning 1999. And I was scared to death. I had no money. I started this whole thing on my credit card, and it was really scary. And in the first 6 months of the practice, I produced, humbly, some really amazing results for people. And they were so happy and so excited and so appreciative that I really reached that kind of deep trusted advisor status with them. And they started telling their friends and their family. And that's how we began to grow, really in the area of healthcare, but then some collateral, complex litigation matters related to those healthcare matters we're dealing with. And then they were referring us people too, so that's how we, started representing healthcare providers, businesses, and individuals, and growing the firm. And it's been an amazing journey, and I've learned an incredible amount about myself, about other people. I've become a much better leader, and every day that I work, I'm trying to become a better leader. I've become a much better attorney, and every day I try to become a better attorney, teacher, trainer, mentor, leader, all those things here. And it's going on 18 years later, and we have 110 people at the firm. And I think, which is really kind of funny to say, I feel like we're at the beginning now. Even though it's 18 years in, we have 110 people, and people, a lot of folks are very kind and say, wow, all the things that you've achieved and all the things that are happening, and clients are appreciative. And, it's funny now, some clients don't even want to refer their clients because they feel like they don't want to have, anybody else kind of taking like their space or energy, and there's plenty of space and energy for everybody. But, I really feel like we have such a model now that I want to continue to scale and grow and bring aboard more great people. I think our training programs are being really highly developed. The mentoring, the managing, the leadership is there, and I feel so terrific about the model we have and what I envisioned 18 years ago when I left, or maybe 17 and a half years ago, when I left that big firm, of what we'd be building and achieving. Like, we're living today, and that's an amazing feeling. But I feel like, again, we haven't started, because ultimately the vision is that we want to have people, we want to have offices all over the country, and certainly be representing people all over the state of New Jersey and New York, and all over the country as well, and be changing the paradigm of how people feel about their lawyers. And the thing I am most proud of is that people say to me continuously, I hate lawyers, but you're not a lawyer. And they say it in the most positive way possible, because what they're really saying to me is, you don't act like a lawyer, you don't think like a lawyer, but what they're really saying is, the way that lawyers should be in their mind is who you are, on an emotional level, on a skill level, on a communication level. And I take incredible pride in that, but what I take even more pride in is the fact that the firm is duplicating that model. And now I have clients feeling the same way about the other attorneys that work here, about the staff that works here, and that's the mission, right? Because I'm one person. So, hey, and people sometimes say, hey, or they said years ago, if I can't get you, I don't want to work with anybody else in the firm. People aren't saying that anymore, because we're duplicating that model, because it's not about me. Like, I wasn't born, so uniquely. I learned how to do what I do. I learned the communication skills, the legal skills. I learned how to engage at a level of peak performance. And that's the culture that we built here. That's the culture we're going to continue to run with here. And, I'm really pumped and really excited. Well, if you'd like to get in touch with us, please just call us at 201-261-1700. You can email me at scallagy, SCALLAGY, at callagylaw.com. So again, it's 201-261-1700 or scallagy at callagylaw.com. And please, with any legal problem, any legal challenge, any thought of a legal problem or challenge, call us. Whether you're a healthcare provider, whether you work for a hospital, whether you're a business owner, right, somebody employed in a business with an issue, or you're a person that has any type of legal challenge, please call us now with any questions that you have.